2018 with FC Groningen, and the league table on the left-hand side looks absolutely amazing. We are 3 points clear, and that's because since the last episode we've played 3 games. One of them was against second place PSV, and we won all 3 of them. We ended the last episode with the 2-1 victory over Feyenoord. That led into a 3-0 victory against AZ Alkmaar. Idris Ibargurn, Dino Hotic and young Scottish striker James Taylor, or as I've been referring to him as, Jimmy Taylor, with a goal on the 90th minute. 3 points in the bag there. Then we went for a trip to the Philipsstadion to play PSV Eindhoven. We beat them once again. It was 1-1 up until the 90th minute. Luc de Jong scored for them after 30. Julian Green scored for us after 57. And then once again, Jimmy Taylor on the 90th minute gets a goal, giving us 3 points. 3 very, very much needed points against PSV. And then this happened against Roda JC, who is obviously a team that we play in the Dutch Cup Semi Final in just 2 matches' time. Actually, the second match of this episode. It was a 7-4 victory. James Taylor getting 4 goals in total, once again getting another goal on the 90th minute. That is his 3rd goal on the 90th minute in 3 games. He's scored a total of 6 goals in the last 3 games. He's actually really good. I don't know why, but he's suddenly turned into an amazing player. Anders Trondsen with a goal as well for us. Lars Veldwijk also with a goal. Frank Dogbol with a goal. You'll see there, we scored 4 goals. 85th, 88, 90, 92. So, yeah, I mean, it kind of all happened at the end of the game. Gregor Nelson got a hat-trick for them early on in the game as well, 19, 30 and 48 minutes. Then Ongyen Jantic, sure, scored on the 87th minute to make it a little bit questionable near the end. We win 7-4, and it wasn't as easy as it looks. So, looking at the league table then, we are top of the table, 3 points clear of PSV, as I've just mentioned. 3 goals greater as well in terms of goal difference. 4 points clear of Willem II, 5 points clear, well, 6 points clear, of Ajax, 7 points clear of Heerenveen. We are currently in pole position in this league. We were in pole position, or not pole position, second place for most of last season, and we threw that away. So I'm not counting my chickens before they're hatched. A bit of news on the Julian Green front. He's joining permanently. I asked the board for a bigger wage budget, and they said sure. And then I said, can I have a bigger transfer budget? And they went, sure. So, yeah, Julian Green's now joining permanently at the end of the season when his contract expires. Also, Kasper Larsen has signed a new deal as well. We are looking like we're in a good position for next season. If we can get European football, that's going to be perfect. Before the main event of the episode, we have a potential banana skin match against Sparta Rotterdam. They are sat bottom of the table, quite a distance off of VVV, who are in 17th place. They are in woeful form, we are in excellent form. Obviously, we've won the last 5 games, and we've won them pretty well as well, I think you'll find. The starting lineup we are going to go for against Sparta. In goal is going to be Sergio Pat. Back 4 of Dakanam and Warmadam are the 2 fullbacks. Tovio is going to be partnered by Chidozie Awaziem, the Nigerian midfielder? Centre-back that we've got on loan. Basically, Kasper Larsen suspended because he loves to get yellow cards. He gets so many of them. Midfield pairing of Bakuna and Trondsen. Green and Hotic are the 2 wingers because Dino Hotic is on ridiculous form at the moment, so I don't want to drop him. Frank Dogbol sat on the bench, happy and ready to go when we need him. Strike force is going to be James Taylor after his 4 goals against Roda JC in the last match, and Idris Ibargurn is the other striker. I still can't pronounce his name. Despite their poor position, they do seem to play a very attacking looking formation. I mean, it might not be, it might just be because they're playing against me. I've also, in between episodes, I've been checking to see our attendances, and we are filling our stadium quite often, or getting very close to filling our stadium. So maybe at the end of the season, maybe we have to wait another year, but I'm going to ask to firstly buy the stadium because we don't own it, and then secondly expand the stadium. 7 minutes in, highlights starting with a Sparta throw-on. Kramer into Holst, it's an L. Winyal, Hodemakers, Janssen. There's so many confusing names already. Kramer out to Florenus. Weird name. Crossed in. They've just hit it over the bar. I think it wasn't a save. It's just gone over. I'm sorry. I just got very distracted by the name Florenus. It's just a weird name. Not exactly a lot going on at the moment. Our ZM has gone and got himself booked on his debut, but the only highlight has been for Sparta so far. And at half-time, it is 0-0. James Taylor has 0 chances. Right, I don't want to take him off. He scored 6 in his last 3 games. Make it 7-4. I'll be okay with that. 55 minutes in, still no highlights at all. We are going to do a sub, and it is going to be James Taylor coming off. We're going to bring on Tom van Veert. I mean, it's a bit unfair that he's been dropped for the last couple of games, but when I played Taylor for an entire 90 minutes, he did score 4 goals, so I felt I'd give him another chance. Highlights starting with a free kick from Sergio Pat. Ibergruen's not going to win the header. Kramer heads it down, but Julian Green intercepts. Bakuna on the halfway line, across to Tronsen. Tronsen to Hotic. Hotic has got Daka now making a run, finds Tronsen instead. Julian Green in the middle to Ibergruen. Green wants again. Where are we going to go? There's plenty of space on the right-hand side if we can get it over there. Bakuna forward to Warmerdam. The left-footed winger crossed in, and Edis Ibergruen with the goal makes it 1-0 against bottom of the table Sparta. Moves us clear at the top of the table. I say that as if we've won the game. There's still plenty of time to go. We are now 6 points clear. PSV do have to play their game in hand, which is going to be at another time. Van Veert gets tackled. Holst. Van Veert kicks him, gets the ball back, crosses it in. It's not a great cross. The header clear wasn't very good either. Bakuna, he's got Dagenham out to the right. He's going backwards to Toivio. Ball forward to Julian Green. First time pass to Ibergruen. Tronsen. Dino Hotic is there. Finds Hotic. Hotic has a go. He's hit the bottom of the post, and it's just gone wide. 3 of our 4 defenders are now booked. I'm kind of concerned, because I think we might get someone sent off this game. 10 minutes to go. Our ZM is coming off. Mike Tawirik is coming on. He's not particularly happy, but he's coming on anyway. Frankie Dogbowl also going to come on. Change him to a winger. Not a winger on attack. No, winger on support. He's really good at that. And that is all of our subs. There is just over 10 minutes of normal time to play. 5 minutes of normal time to play now. Van Veert gets the ball. It's cleared by Holst. Toivio gets it back in there. Finds Frankie Dogbowl. Whips in across. Van Veert actually picks it out early. Vrenz. It's like Friends, but with a V. Plays it forward to Winyal. Holst, Hodemakers. Goodwin's been tackled by Frankie Dogbowl. Dagenham, Tronsen, Dogbowl. These 3 combining well. Van Veert's there. Can he cross it into Ibergruen? He can, and Ibergruen makes it 2-0. That is the game in the bag, I think. Still 5 minutes left to play, but they do need to score 2 goals. With this victory, it does mean that we stay top of the table. Obviously, we go a little bit clearer, but it means we continue our undefeated run for another game. Not just undefeated, this is 6 wins in a row now, I think. So, and we go and play Roda JC in the Dutch Cup Semi Final, which, if I'm perfectly honest, I want to get some silverware in my cabinet at the end of the first season. It's the second season. I want to get it in the second season. Final highlight of the game is going on, and it's close. Sparta nearly scored. There's 1 minute left to play. This is going to end the match now. I mean, this final couple of highlights has gone on for a long time, but nothing's really happened. There it is full time. We have beaten Sparta Rotterdam. We remain top of the table. Things are going well. Apart from the team talk, that didn't go so well. Thank you very much, Roda JC. I never thought I'd be saying that, because next match I want to destroy you, but you have managed to beat PSV, which means we are 6 points clear of second place. Ajax and PSV joint in second on 48 points. We have a better goal difference. Let's move on to the Cup Semi-Final against Roda JC. They've played, much like the Ajax game in the Cup. They've only got 2 days rest, we've got 3. I'm not complaining. The main event of the episode then, Roda JC, who've already done us one favour so far this episode. Let's see if they can do us another one by rolling over and getting beaten, shall we? Starting lineup we're going to go for then. Sergio Pat in goal, back four of Dagenham and Warmerdam as the 2 fullbacks, Larsen and Toivio as the 2 central defenders, Bakuna and Tronston are the midfielders, Green and Hotic are the wingers, Ibergruen and Taylor are the 2 strikers. If you notice, it's the same starting lineup apart from Casper Larsson's back in there. I was tempted to give Tom van Veert a start. James Taylor scored 4 against Roda JC. I want him to do it again. Now, the player for Roda that caused us problems last time is this guy on the wing. I think Gregor Nelson? I think it's Gregor. Gregory Nelson. He scored a hat-trick in the last time we played them. I don't want him to do that again. Problem is, I don't think Dagenham can really handle him. Arguably the biggest game so far of our Groningen career. If we get a win here, we do get to play in the Dutch Cup final. There's only one cup in Holland, so I assume this is the FA Cup of Holland. There's no League Cup or anything like that. We have a highlight after 1 minute already. Tronson plays it back to Toivio. Hotic to James Taylor in the area. He's gone it alone. He should have played it across. Kurto makes a save. It's going to be a corner. Probably Tronson to take it. Yes, it is. I have set him to take them. Larsson's at the back post and Kurto comes out, claims the ball. It's a good bit of goalkeeping. 3 minutes on the clock. Pat's clearance upfield. Not a very good attacking header there. Warmerdam gets it. Julian Green through ball to Ibagruan. He's got Jimmy Taylor at the back. Crosses it to Jimmy Taylor. And Jimmy Taylor loves to score goals against Roda JC. We have 1 foot in the final. I've just realised this isn't 2 legs, is it? This is literally 1 leg. We beat them once and that's it and we're through. 7.5 minutes and we have another highlight. Warmerdam gets the ball. Bakuna. Green across to Bakuna once again. Ibagruan's in the area. He's had a go. He's put it in the bottom corner. 8 minutes on the clock. 2 goals to the good. We are going to a Dutch Cup final. Throw on for Roda. 10 minutes on the clock. It's crossed in. Bakuna gets it clear. Holler gets the ball. Edge of the area. Being forced out wide. Plays it to Malacia. Malacia to El Macrini. Holler again. Ball forward to Engels. Engels, who's playing for ADO Den Haag last season. Droster crosses it in. Nelson's there. Hotic gets it clear further. It's not over just yet. Holler gets the ball. The fullback's making a run. El Macrini gets it. The fullback's still over there. Malacia crossed in. Stevens at the back post. Steven Petkov. And he's got Steven on his shirt, apparently. Not exactly what we wanted, and we've already got another highlight. 12 minutes on the clock. Sergio Pat with the ball in his own penalty area. Kicks upfield towards Ibagruan. Doesn't get there. Holler. Ball forward. Steven Petkov gets it, the goal scorer. It's intercepted. Larsson finds Ibagruan with a bit of space. Jimmy Taylor's there. Jimmy Taylor's got some runners next to him. Tronston is 1. Dagenham's there if he needs him. Not a good effort from Tronson. And now Gregory Nelson, the hat-trick hero from the last game for them, runs forward. Finds Petkov. Petkov has a go. Hits it just wide. This is action-packed so far. And we've got a corner. Tronson takes it. Dino Hotic, edge of the area. Finds Bakuna. Bakuna, is he going to make some space and have a go? He does. It's fallen to Casper Larsson, and it's going to be a free kick because Larsson was offside. The action has calmed down now. We've just approached the halfway mark? Half an hour mark. It is 2-1 to Groningen, but Roda are definitely not out of this. 5 minutes left of the half. We have a Roda corner. It's cleared only as far as the corner taker Engels. Takes a couple of touches. Holler with some space over the bar. We need to stop that type of thing happening. Half time and it is 2-1 for Roda JC. I mean, Dagenham not playing very well, but then again, neither is El Macrini, who I assume is probably at fault for both of the goals. Now that is a team talk, Hendry. Can you do that more often? 45 minutes left of the semi-final. If we score another goal, that's surely going to be enough. Obviously, we do not want Roda to score because they are still very much in it at the moment. 55 minutes on the clock. And I was looking at bringing off Julian Green because he's not doing very well. Instead, we've got a highlight. Engels gets the ball for Roda JC, crosses it in. Nelson's at the back, and it is saved by Sergio Pat. It's a corner. Engels to take the corner, crossed into the centre. Bakuna, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Casper Larsson just keeps giving away penalties. Who is taking it? Is it going to be Engels? That's my guess. It's going to be Engels. It is Holler. Holler steps up to take it. He's put it into the top corner. This is not what we want to happen. Right, it's time to do some changes. Green is coming off. Frankie Dogbolt is coming on. I've moved Hotic over to the left-hand side. Do I bring off Taylor? Larsson, get off the pitch. Mike to Wyrick. I'm putting a lot of faith in you right now. Defensively, every time we seem to play someone like a Roda, we're really bad. What's happening here? Is this just a highlight because I'm doing a sub? Yes, it is. Just under 25 minutes of normal time to play. James Taylor Gets around his player, crosses it in. It's going to get cleared by the penalty scorer, Holler. Nelson now. Through ball to Steven Petkov, who's also one of the goal scorers. That is a great ball. Ball for Rosenhavel. Crossed in. Nelson's at the back, and Sergio Pat is wearing his goalkeeper gloves. And when I say I meant boxing gloves, not goal. Of course, he's wearing goalkeeping gloves. That's what his job is. He's a goalkeeper. It's 3-2 to Roda JC, and I'm not happy. Dagenham and Warmerdam on a 6.1. We are going to go out in the semi-final unless we can get something from this. Jimmy Taylor, Tronson, he's been tackled. Holler's tackled. They've cleared it upfield. Steven Petkov's going to get there. Toivio, please. Yes, he does get there. Ibergruen, hopefully, does get the ball through to Dino Hotic. He's in the penalty area, and you should have buried it, Dino. I have one more substitution that I can make. I don't know what I should do. Do I kind of try and strengthen the defence up, or do I just... I've got to go for a goal. I have to go for a goal. Hotic is going to be coming off because he's not doing very well. We are going to... what do we do? Right, Bakuna's moved to there. I'm going to bring on Frydek. Bakuna, can you be something? I don't really... Sure, just stay as an inside forward on support. You'll be fine. 10 minutes to play. We have to go attacking. I have to demand more. Come on, we need a goal. Just a goal to take it to extra time. We were 2-0 up. We were actually 2-0 up in this game. We are into injury time. We are going to lose to Roda JC, who's a team that are way, way down there in the table. We're getting no highlights. We've ruined it. 15 seconds to play. Frydek. Taylor, he's gone down. That has to be a straight red card. Apparently not. Nelson's just going to wander the ball off. Tackle him. Somebody. Look how many Roda players there are. Petkov. We are in the 95th minute of 95. They're going to make it 4, aren't they? Petkov's there. It's over the bar. And that is the end of the game. We have blown it. That is an absolute bottle job. Kasper Larsson, you're getting a fine for that. Warmerdam's going to get a fine for that as well. You two were quite obviously the two players that cocked it up for us. FC Groningen defeat in Dutch Cup Semi Final. What an absolute pile of poop. Well, I mean, the only thing really now is to say, this is our focus. We have to win the league. And I mean, let's go to season preview again. We were 6th, I think. Yeah, we were expected to be 6th. We are currently top, so we are already outperforming. But we could have done the double. We could have actually done the double. Now, the only thing we can focus on is the league. We've got quite a few games still left to play. How many have we got? What's that? 9 games left to play. We were 2-0 up after 8 minutes. 8 minutes we were 2-0 up. Right, I'm going to go forward a day. What have I done there? I'm going to go forward a day and I'm going to give a fine to Kasper Larsson, Django Warmerdam. If you do it now, he'll think it's for the Sparta game, which isn't what I want him to think. Django, you're getting a week's fine. That's going to save me $5,000. Kasper, you're getting a warning because, I mean, you just gave away a penalty. It was an important penalty, but that's all you did wrong. So Django accepted his fine. Kasper Larsson felt it was unfair. You got a 5.9, mate. We're knocked out of the cup. As our main focus now has to be on the Eredivisie title, we are going to do quite a few episodes between now and the end of the season. Next up, we are going to have Ajax and Heerenveen, which is, of course, 2 derbies, 1 local, 1 historic. We're then probably going to go with Go Ahead and FC Emmen, which are the 2 teams that have been promoted, and then finish off with the Vitesse, Utrecht and PEC Zwolle games. Thank you very much for watching this somewhat disappointing episode of Football Manager 2018 with FC Groningen. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time for the Ajax and Heerenveen games.